Okay, it's showtime. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Great show Reggie had on tonight with Electrolux. Great show. Reggie's really putting in some good work out there. I'm anxious to hear about the new date for the fall in conference day. Can't wait to hear that date. I'm gonna leave my schedule open so I can attend it. Can't wait for them to get those dates together. Like I said, great show with Reggie. I think Mona might have been sick earlier. Last Thursday, I want to apologize. I had a pre-recorded video supposed to went out. I went to a movie premiere with my son, and I tried to do a pre-recorded video. Unfortunately, we had a huge like thunderstorm and stuff here. While the video was supposed to be uploading, my computer went out and knocked the internet down, so it could never upload it. But I was able to run it the next morning. This Thursday, I have to actually be a presenter. As you all know, last year I was awarded Dynamic Entrepreneur for Johnston County. This year, I have to present the award to the person who's won it this year coming up. So I'll be presenting that award on Thursday. So this Thursday it'll be pre-recorded, but I want to make sure that I have the video uploaded and ready to go early that morning, so we won't run into that little problem we had. So this Thursday coming up, I will not be live. I actually have to be a presenter. I might go live at the actual award ceremony. I have to actually present the award for most dynamic entrepreneur for 2022. So I will be doing that. It's my honor to do it. And also this Thursday will be pre-recorded. Also, this Sunday, if you don't know, is National Ice Cream Day. So go out this Sunday on the 17th and actually support local ice cream parlors. I know that they would love to have you come out and patronize the business. And we'll be doing some stuff. I'll be coming live from the ice cream parlor. We're actually doing some stuff right now where I'm doing some renovations and like I say, moving towards that vision that I actually had with the ice cream parlor. We're getting it there now. You actually see some stuff coming up this weekend as we start to move forward with that. Also, we have the ice cream trailer coming right along. I should be totally done with it by this week right here. So last week it was great. We took it out to the actual farmers market in Clayton, North Carolina. Done very good. This weekend we'll be back at the farmers market. I don't know if they'll take it to the new spot. I was going to take it to the farmers market last Saturday, and then I was going to take it to the new spot this past weekend. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to acquire the actual property Friday. I didn't acquire it until this morning. So I got all the stuff and everything's good. So now I have it, and that's kind of what we're talking about today: the cost of ignorance. What we actually saw there. So with that, it's supposed to be raining this weekend. So if it's raining Saturday afternoon, I won't take it out to the new spot. But the following weekend, I will have it out there. So I want to kind of go into what we're talking about tonight. Tonight, I'll be talking about the cost of ignorance, and this has to do with the actual that little commercial property that I was telling you all about. Um, and I saw I saw some stuff when I got the final works and stuff. I couldn't believe I couldn't believe it. I felt sorry for the people, but I didn't back out of it. I actually felt sorry for them. It's just the cost of ignorance. It's just it costs to be ignorant. Very costly to be ignorant. This morning, first thing this morning, and this is how like I say, I talk about what goes on throughout my day with that happens. So it's easy for me to come out and do this show because all I talk about is what my day is like. And so it's not, I don't have to come up with content like somebody said, I'm going to get that on my shirt. Uh, uh, I am the content. I'm not a content creator. What happens early this morning, I get a phone call, probably like 10 o'clock this morning. One of my friends, You all know him. He's been on the show. He owns several restaurants. He owns franchises, real estate. He's very, very, very talented entrepreneur. He called me. We're having a discussion. We haven't one of his close friends, but I know his brother. Um, uh, he's looking into buying this franchise. It's a Brewster's place. Brewster's, they make the ice cream and stuff. He's looking to buy one of these, and I'm not gonna give the city and stuff, but he's looking to buy one of these, and he's getting ready to pay $900,000 for it. In the meantime, he say, "Hold, before you do that, let's get Sneed on the phone. Let's kind of look at these numbers." So uh, they they call. I talked to. Well, my man called. I don't want to say his name right now, but he called, and we're kind of going over the numbers because he hasn't seen all the numbers yet. He's just going into it, and you get to it starts off you have interest, and then once you really have interest and you start putting up some earnest money, then that's when I say they lift up the skirt. So they lift their skirt up, and then you can actually look at their books and get some real numbers. But up until then, we kind of speculating what the numbers are in that area. All of us been in business before. We can kind of get a good grasp of what's happening there. So we're looking at the numbers and stuff, and we're trying to see if the numbers make sense. And then we have somebody else who's doing something close by to that person, and they getting something in for like they thinking about paying like 1.4 million for something. And so we're just working the numbers and stuff. And so I spent this morning actually having that conversation and going over that. And that's what people who do business all the time, who they're actually looking at the number. We're looking at the numbers and we're trying to figure out where he should be coming in at, if it's going to be a good deal, what if he was to make that move. Okay. The next thing come through is what I'm going to show you now. I get the little paper for the real estate thing, and I'm looking at it, and I see it. I'm going to share this screen with you all. I've blocked out everything that with people names and stuff like that. Okay, here goes the actual. Yeah, you all can see it. This is the actual deal that comes through, and I see it's two sisters. Two sisters own this commercial property. I mean commercial property. You've seen the traffic flow through there. Oh man, just an ideal place to have a business. With two sisters that own it, and they haven't paid the taxes on this thing in 8 years, and this is all that they owe right here on the Jesus Christ. This is all that they owe right here on the taxes. Um, just they owe $740 to and 8 cents to Edgecombe County, and then the city of Rocky Mount they owe $455.54. That's what they sold that commercial property just to cover the taxes. And look right here, this is the amount of money that the wholesaler got. The wholesaler got got this amount of money, and then he had some tax credit. But that's what the wholesaler walked off with, and that's what they done. They didn't even get the money; they just got the tax people off their back. The wholesaler got all the money, and all this is what I paid right here. That's what that well, I'll show you what I paid and all. That's all I paid for that commercial property there. I had to put $500 earnest money down to and do the title search and put title insurance and all that. By the time I got done with everything, that's what my total right all in for that property right there. That's the total. That $5,931.84. Peanuts for a piece of commercial property on a busy highway. I could put anything there. Anything there. Right now it's very hood. No doubt it's very hood. But it's not gonna continue to be very hood. I showed you all I got a block over there that I'm actually developing, and so I know what I'm doing on my block. And then right behind the block that I'm developing, somebody's already developing a block, putting new houses, new buildings and stuff on. and then I'm gonna drop a container on that commercial part, and I that's 5,000 with that $6,000. I make that in a week. I could do that selling popcorn, selling ice cream. That 6,000 is nothing to do. Goodness Lord, if I need, I could actually uh, drop the container there, sell used appliances, and make that a week easy. So just so much stuff I could do there. Bodega, used tires. I could just do just about anything there to make my money. But they let it go. They let it go for this amount right here, less than $1,500 in 8 years. Two sisters couldn't come up with it, and they was one of them was married because I looked at their last name. She not less her husband not with it, but they couldn't come up with that. And then I ended up talking to somebody else earlier today. I couldn't believe it. I said, man, I actually felt sorry for them. I said they let that property go. There, all that wealth from next generation of their family. They just let it go for nothing. And so then I was talking to somebody else after that, and they were telling me they had a family member that was in a bad accident, and they needed a prosthetic leg, and they needed I think like $6,000 to pay to get the leg and all that stuff. And the guy hadn't got a leg in almost 4 or 5 years. Like he ain't got no leg. Nah, their family just can't afford to get it. Now I just couldn't figure out why is this thing? Why these people are having such a hard time and not able to come up with what I consider to be small amounts of money. And then what's it called? I get the phone call. I get the phone call, and this is family called me, and so another family member. I had helped them start a business, and they had, people have been asking them, now how did you get in? How you get this business up and going? How you do this business? And their reply was, I prayed about it, and I don't want to. Let me say this and put this disclaimer out here. I'm not saying anything bad about religion and nothing bad about prayer. I actually have contemplated not to do this show because I don't want to offend anybody with that. But this is the conversation that they had. I prayed about it, and God put it on my heart to start this business, and that's what I've done, and He's just been blessing it. True, that might have been it. They might have prayed, and God put it on their heart to call up old Mike Sneed, and Mike Sneed became the vessel. Uh, 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 and Mike Sneed became the vessel for people to actually to get your blessing. Um, but uh, I think you doing people a disservice when you tell people that, because uh, now you're at you're telling people that in order for you to get ahead, all you have and start a business, all you gotta do is pray, and God is gonna take it over and do the rest. Instead of them telling them the exact steps of how they started the business. And I think that's what happens with us so much is the fact that nobody teaches us uh, about finance. Nobody teaches us about how businesses actually work and start. Now, granted, like I said, that first phone call I had earlier this morning, where we're talking about business, going over the numbers and stuff, that is biblical. But we're not praying. We're actually applying biblical teachings to our lives and getting the results that the Bible say you get. They say in the multitude of counsel there's safety. So that's what they're coming. They're coming to us. They're coming in people. They have wise counsel, and we talk about it, and that's how they make safe decisions. And that's the same thing that person done. They came to somebody. They didn't know they were coming to me. They didn't even know I started. I've done businesses. To be honest, they were coming to ask me to. I have to be careful because people listen. I can't give too much information because people then start knowing who people are. But they came to me for something totally different for somebody else. And then from there, they find out that I do this, and then from there, I help them do that. And from there, instead of them telling the person that no, in order for you to do this business, you need to you can buy this course, follow the blueprint, and then you start telling them, you need to go get your LLC. After you get your LLC, you need to go register your EIN, get your EIN number. You need to call these companies and get your contract. Once you get a contract, do one or two stops per day. You walk down you walk down that. That's how you tell people how to start a business, how to really start a business. You just don't tell people that they need to just go pray and they need to just have faith and it's going to work out because that's not what they done. So then I was talking. Now, my mom, in case she's listening, she's now got figured out how to use a cell phone. And so my mom called me earlier, and her and I were talking, and I was telling her, I was like, I was kind of, I didn't like the fact that the person was saying that because I'd much rather them tell people the true way of how you start a business. And my mom was like, why does it matter? She didn't see anything wrong because she was like, see, that's the thing when it comes with religion. When religion comes into play, you can't really question if it's right or wrong. You just okay, it's done. You can't question nobody's faith and stuff. But I was telling my mom that because we have all these people who's not really teaching us how to actually run businesses the correct way, that's that's why we don't have enough businesses within the African American community because we look at it almost like you're doing witchcraft or something. We don't know it's basic math and there's basic it's just basic principles that actually make this business run. We're thinking it's something so far fetched and something that's going on that you're able to do this. And I was telling her I was like it's kind of like the movie Glory. Uh, 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 in Glory, uh, in Glory, they had this. They have the scene where he's teaching them how to actually shoot the rifle. And you got this one guy who's been hunting raccoons or something, all coming off the plantation. So he can shoot, but he doesn't know how to shoot properly in a war. And so what they're doing, everybody's standing around and he's just target shooting and he's hitting the target, and everybody's cheering and stuff. And what happens, the commander is letting him go because he's kind of like saying that's okay. For him that's okay. Just let him do that. He don't really need to know how to really protect himself. And then the general comes up or whoever and be like, "What you doing?" He's like, "This guy's a good shot." And he's like, "You gotta teach him properly." So then he tells the guy to shoot, and after he shoots, he pulls his revolver off and he's just shooting off rounds, shooting off rounds, shooting off rounds. And he's telling them, you got to teach them how to get that, shoot it, and reload, shoot to save their lives. You just can't say, okay, because they're African Americans, you don't need to teach them the proper way that this is okay. You have to be okay with them. And I think about one time, and if this guy's listening, he's a great teacher, great teacher. I learned a lot from him. But I remember one time that this happened. A guy was teaching to me, teaching us business, and I remember, Lord, I have to be careful. uh, we was at this conference and they teaching us business, and he's up and he's teaching with everybody in there, all different nationalities and all that. They're teaching us uh, business and doing a great job. Later on, we kind of separate. You know how we do, and we had kind of like the after hours, and we all are talking. So now I'm gonna really tell y'all some stuff. Some stuff I can tell y'all here, but now I'm gonna really tell y'all some stuff. Now we're kind of off to ourselves. You know how that happens from time to time. And he's telling us that person is telling us now about business, and he started speaking in tongue and all of this, and a couple of us was like, I don't even know what he's talking, saying or anything. Why he if it was that, why didn't he do it up on stage when in front of everybody? Or he get in front of us and give us that, No, teach us like you've been teaching all these other people. Teach us the same proper way. Don't get there and turn it into a. And nothing wrong with a sermon, and nothing wrong with it, but he turned it into a sermon and speaking in tongues. And it wasn't teaching us business principles. And like I was telling my mom, I was like, yes, just about all of business is rooted in principles of the Bible and stuff like that. But still, somebody got to tell you how to deal with the tax. No, our tax law weren't written back then, so there's no way I can tell you how to. I can't go to the Bible and figure out how to take these deductions, these tax deductions. Somebody got to teach me that. It doesn't tell me how to register an LLC, and it don't tell me the difference between the LLCs in the Bible. So that's something you have to teach me, and that's just something I just can't pray about. That's something somebody gonna have to actually teach you and teach you the right way. So that's what I was talking about today. That ignorance is very it costs to be ignorant, and we as the alumni from Appliance Bootcamp and just us who are entrepreneurs, we have a serious job out here. We have to go back and educate people and get them to know that it is a better way out here. That you don't have to lose your property. Those two sisters, their grandfather or somebody had worked and saved and bought that property. And it was something there one time. I don't know if it was a gas station or something. It was something there that was fertile, that was producing, and for them to get it all that time and them to give it away, they just gave away all their inheritance, their lineage. They gave it away for nothing. Somebody got to go back and teach us this because that right there, that little piece of property that they just gave away for less than $1,500 is something they could have put there to secure two or three different families. They could have secured two different families if they would just came together and pushed and got it up and running and just went to somebody with some wise counsel. Go to somebody who actually is doing business, somebody who actually entrepreneur, and ask them what do they think about it, and get real answers to them about it, how they could actually uh, make money with that property they have, or how they can actually save your property and stuff. To walk away from it just to get it for less than $1,500, I felt sorry for them because that's cut off. That's cut off from them, and I know they ain't getting it back from me. They might get it back from one of my maybe two generations down. They might get it back, but it ain't going nowhere right now. Right now, it's stuck. It's stuck, and I'm gonna make something out of it. But I just felt sorry for them, and it was a sad to me. I thought it was sad for them to just give away a piece of gold like that. And a lot of times we can't see the goal because we're looking at where the current status is. We don't see how we can bring it out disarray and actually make money out of it. And that's the great thing about this appliance repair business. This appliance repair business, if you all get into it, it gives you enough. I keep preaching it. It gives you enough passive income for you to be able to go out there and find these little small deals like this and buy it. You can buy one. Your appliance repair business kick off enough cash. You can do one of these a month. Your appliance repair business not only does it give you the cash to go do this stuff, but it also gives you the confidence and the skill set to go out there and make something happen with it. Right now, I will say this right now. Um, I can't say that because you all are doing great. You all are doing great. I can't say anything bad about what's coming out with the alumni. The alumni are doing great, and they're spawning out doing other businesses and doing stuff. But we got a huge calling that we have to go back out here and start teaching. A lot of you all have taught people how to actually start your own appliance repair businesses and stuff. But we got to get out here and start doing this stuff and rebuilding the communities. If you wanted to come in, that's the link to get in live to the show. I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. What's up, 63 Impala Rag dude? What's going on? BK from the Rockies, what's up? ABC family friend. And I don't know if you all watched Reggie's show earlier today, but Reggie announced that Encompass is going to have a fall Encompass Day. He haven't said the dates yet, so just be mindful of that. I'm waiting for that too. I want to plan around it so I can be there also. Untamed Kango, say howdy folks, howdy Mike. Hey, how you doing? Uh, they networking. And knew that Roy. What's up, Mike and fellow watchers? Hey, how you doing? Big at peace to Uncle Mike and ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? Solid stuff to well. What's up, Miss Ward? We'll tell them, Mr. Smith. Thanks, thanks. All right. Okay, BPK for Rocky. Said I hate to say it, but there are a lot of financially broke brothers and sisters in North Carolina. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna let me show you this right here. Um, I had this let me find this right here. Yeah, there's no reason why we should be broke though. I admit that brothers and sisters are, and just in North Carolina, all across the U.S., they are we are broken. Because I was having this conversation. Right now, if uh, I make sure y'all can't see none of my stuff that I bought on here. Uh, Let me see. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna. Here we go. Right here. This right here. I'm gonna share this screen right here with you. There's no way we supposed to be broke. This right here. I have this. I have this machine right here. This commercial quality cotton candy machine. It's not but 119, $199. And this right here, you can go set it up on any countertop. Just get you a table. Get you a table with a white cloth on it. You can go to Walmart or whatever, get you one of those square folding tables. Go to the dollar store, spend you $1 and get you a white plastic tablecloth. Uh, uh, Go if you got your cell phone, just go to Walmart and you can buy the little square pad where they can the wireless pad where they can just lay the credit card on and stick it in. And that's about $45, $50 for less than $500, $400. I say 400. Matter of fact, yeah, for about $400, you can buy that cotton candy machine and you don't have to have no health department inspection or anything. The cotton candy that you go get from the wholesaler, you can buy God knows gallons of cotton candy for $10, $15, and that lasts you almost 3 or 4 months almost. You take that cotton candy machine and go out to any place that they're having where gonna be some kids at, and you can sell it for $3 on the actual stick. And all you do is just pour the cotton candy into the little. It's a little. They got a little. This right here. You pour the cotton candy down into that. Use this stick. That stick. Take this stick. Scoop up your cotton candy. That's all the cotton candy you're gonna use. You're gonna have four. You're gonna ask the kids what color you want. You want pink, blue, purple, and they'll tell you what color they want. You scoop it up with that. Pour it into that. It's gonna blow it up in the air. When it blows it up in the air, see if I see these sticks. Uh, you buy these little sticks. It'd be a little stick like that. You'll buy that stick and you just catch it and just swirl it around until it gets big. Give it to them. They give you $3. You can. I've been out there and out in front of my little store. I done made $200 or $300 in about 2 hours. Just spending cotton candy at an event. So those are the things that we have to start finding out about and telling people. It doesn't take a lot of money It doesn't take a lot of talent. It doesn't take a lot of money to go make money. I was telling somebody earlier today. Right now, if I need money, going to get a job don't even cross my mind. I don't. That doesn't even cross my mind if I need to go make some money. I need to go find a job. It doesn't even cross my mind to even go that route. But unfortunately, with us, that's the first route we want to go. I want to go get a job. You go get a job. It takes you 3 months to find a job. Then you got to work and not get, and then it take you another week or two to get paid. You can just take your money, invest it into this cotton candy machine, and from there you can go to any flea market. You can go to any farmers market, anywhere they're gonna have kids. You grab that cotton candy machine and start making cotton candy, and kids will buy it. And for $3, the parents will buy it, just to shut the kids up. Matter of fact, the kids gonna make them buy it because it's cotton candy. And so yeah, so those are the things that we have to actually do to keep the brothers and sisters from being broke. And we got to get out there and teach them this stuff and let them know that hey, you can get out here and make this money, and don't have to be financially broke anymore. What's happened? We have pushed everybody so much into the school and getting certifications. They don't have no people. The men don't have no skill sets they can go to the market with. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just right now is a sad state that we have gotten ourselves into. We don't painted ourselves in the corner, and it is really sad. All right. Quentin Hodge say, "Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Hey, what's going on?" Greg B said, "What's up with the ABC fam? Hey, how you doing?" BK from the Rockets prayer. I hate to say this too, but the richest person in the places that always cry. I hate to say this too, but the richest person in the places that always cry for prayer is the preacher. Yeah, it is. It is. Yep, it is. It is. Not a race. Grand day, brother Mike, and to ABC family. Yes, give correct where correct is due. Your religion should be private and not public, unless someone asks you your beliefs. No doubt, no doubt. Uh, Mr. Mechanical, what's going on, Mike? All right, yeah, BK, telling the truth. They networking. Uh, what's going on, Appliance Boss? You put some good stuff out there, Marcus, man. I really appreciate it. What's up, Mike and ABC fan? Arlo Appliance video. The white said, close your eyes, let us pray. At the end of the prayer, we all open our eyes. The European holding the land, and the Africans holding the Bible, and they are still holding it. Yeah, yeah, that's what a lot of people say. When they showed up, all they had was the Bible, and you had all the land and the gold. When they left, all you had was the Bible. They had all the land and the gold. Yeah, no doubt. And see, the thing about it, uh, the older generation, like when I talk to my mom and stuff, they mm, 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 that's their way. It does, And you gotta have faith in something, and like they say, wherever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. And sometimes that's how they get their mind to believe it and conceive it, through prayer, and then they can go out and achieve it. But uh, yeah, I let that go. Yeah, if you like to come onto the screen, that's how you come onto the screen live. The title of the show says it all. The cost of ignorance. Yeah, it was. It was sad. And like I say, I bought many properties out there in that area. I bought houses with renters in it for $3,500, and the renters were paying two, three. Someone paying $400 a month, and it's just sad. It's just very sad. It's very sad. I told you right here. Um, I have to be careful again, but right here I was talking. They have a they had the historical the black high school that all the blacks the colored high school where they used to go to, but they were giving it back to the alumni association. You got hundreds of people in that alumni association, grown adults, and they were going to give them back the gym and all that. But the alumni association said they didn't want it because they didn't have the money to actually make to make the repairs to it because they had to do the repairs, but they give them the building and the property for free. And they didn't take it because they didn't want to make the repairs on it. And the town gave it to somebody for $1, and they restored it, and people rent it out for events and all. It's just crazy, it's just crazy that people didn't even want it because they didn't want it. And you got hundreds of people, hundreds of grown adults can't come together, and you got 100 people, that graduated from there, and you can't pull $1,000 as a grown man or a grown woman. You can't pull $1,000. That's $100,000. And say, hey, I'm gonna pledge $1,000 every year for the next 10 years to get this thing up and running. And you can't do that. That's sad. That and I think a lot of it not the fact that they can't do it. A lot of it is the fact that people don't want to do it with their money. We have been told so much. Oh, you don't need to spend your money, other people's time, other people's money. And we don't think we're supposed to have anything invested. And we spend more time, a lot of us, trying to find some way to do it without having to spend no money than we would have if we would have just took our money, went and done it, and got it completed and came and got our return already. But we just don't want to put our money out there. Lord knows I don't want to be. I don't like to have to put my money out here to do the stuff that I do. I don't like it. I'd much rather take my money and be able to go out and buy me a Ferrari or buy me a Lamborghini. I would much rather do that with my money, but I have to take my money and throw it back into my projects and do it. But I'm telling you, because I do that and I don't have any debt, I'm able to make better business decisions. I might not move as fast as other people, but I'm able to make better business decisions, and I'm able to find better deals. I can't go out here and pay. When I first started looking for buildings to put out here, to put the school in, I was running across 300, $400,000 buildings. I said I can't afford to do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna have no money to. I dumped $500,000 in this business building, and now look how long it's gonna take me to, as they say, re up, re up, get my money back. But I have to force and find myself to find a building that I have to get. So I found one for 15. Matter of fact, two buildings paid 30,000. I can pay cash for that. Okay, let's go. Now I'm gonna have to do some sweat equity in it to bring them up, and I'm not gonna be able to do like down the street. We have some lawyers out of Raleigh that does a lot of development. Uh, it's a team of them. Evidently, they got they got to be strong financially. They're coming in doing a lot of stuff to do these buildings, renovating them and getting them up to par. And it look good at what they're doing. They're doing it all in one sweep. I don't know their situation. I know with me, it's just me. It's just me that's actually out here with my little bit of cash, and I gotta change dryer belts to get my money to do it. But if you when I get I'm keeping up pace. It ain't my stuff is not no eyesore coming through here. And like I say, it's taking me longer. They doing all of theirs at one time, and it looks really good. But I'm doing it at my pace, and I'm keeping up with them. Where I'm having just as much going on in mine as they are, and I'm not going into debt. I don't owe anybody anything with this, and all the money that comes out of mine is straight profit. So I can take and throw it back in there. I'm lucky that I have the appliance repair business, and I have my real estate business. I have my other little businesses that allow me not to need the money from my other little ice cream parlor and stuff, so I can actually throw money back into it to get the buildings where it's at. And then once I finish the mural there, we're coming back over here to Appliance Boot Camp, and we're getting this place where it needs to be at, so we can start having more in lives here. But I have to do it at my pace. But it takes me a little longer. But I'm not in no debt, and I don't have no headache. I can sleep good at night. I can sleep good at night knowing I don't owe anybody anything for this. Uh, Hey, how you doing, next gen investor? Enjoyed the interview. If you hadn't already, go over to her channel. I done an interview with her last week. Great interview. I enjoyed it. Uh, I loves appliance video. Mike is just a born entrepreneur. Ideas oozes. I know. Yeah, that's one thing. Believe it or not, I actually that's one of the things that I actually love about you all. You all made a decision to actually come into entrepreneurship. And so I love that, especially with your families, with your wives and stuff like that. Y'all made an actual conscious decision to actually we're going to go do something entrepreneurial. With me, I got they threw me out the boat, so I got thrown out. So I was either going to drown or swim. So I got thrown into entrepreneurship. But once I got into here, uh, if I love it, and like I say, y'all might I do be talking to people during the day and stuff, and I was talking to somebody, and I was telling them sometimes, because they're saying that a lot of people get afraid of actual leaving corporate America, and that they're afraid to actually venture out and do the stuff that they see us do. And I was like, I believe it because sometimes my mind even reverts back. And today, I was actually walking to the bank. No, I was walking to the chiropractor. I had to go to the chiropractor, then I was going to the bank. So I go to the on my way to the chiropractor. It pops in my mind, man, what you gonna do about retirement? No, that popped in my head because I haven't worked a job in over 20 years now. Yeah, it's going on 20 years. It's been over 20 years because I started this in 28, and I'll be 50. It's 22 years since I've worked, had a job in corporate America. But I was thinking, today, now I was telling somebody this earlier. Um, I pretty much retired, do what I want to do. And sometimes I wonder if I'm not pushing myself as much as I should. I probably could be out here just pushing, 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 but I don't want to. I enjoy my life. My stuff paid for. I have enough little businesses where I can get me several $1,000s a day and don't have to really do much. And I can come out here and do what I like. And I love that. I love the fact that I can come out here and do what I want to do, not what I have to do. And it don't put a lot of strain on me and my family. And I love this. I actually enjoy my life. And I say I've been retired, so why I care about retirement? And then the people that I know who work the typical 30, 40 years and then retired, they couldn't do anything. They didn't have no money or anything. I'm not no rich person. I pretty much do what I want to do. So I love it. I love it. Jar Appliance Repair. Hello, ABC family, Mr. Smith. Fact, sir. You are speaking fact. Again, thank you, Houston, Texas. Okay. And like I say, I'll be in Austin August the 19th through the 21st. I'm going to be down at I say April, Jesus Christ. Erica Williams' actual boat party. I'll be there. I can't bring the ice cream with me down there. It's too far. But I'm going to be supplying popcorn in the goodie bag. So you'll be able to get some old fashioned ice cream popcorn. We'll have that there. In fact, I'm gonna probably ship it out a week before we go there. So you'll be able to, if you come down there, you get to taste some popcorn. And I'm gonna have an actual meet and greet that Sunday before I leave. So not around the truth. Okay, Greg B. We are walking vegetables out here with no skills. Yeah, yeah, it's sad. Correction, give credit where credit is due. Okay. Bronson Appliance Presser. Hey, Mike, that good book that says follow. They say follow God, help those that help themselves. Yeah. Uh, they, 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 uh, they actually think they're helping themselves. They actually think they're helping themselves by giving people that type of information. I don't know if they think that that's what people want to hear, or I don't know if they really just don't. I think that it's the latter. They really just don't know how they done it because they're still early on into it, and so they can't really tell somebody else how to do it. Um, um, but if once you run your business for about a year or so, you can easily tell somebody how to do it. And you can I see you all when people come in and they start talking about some stuff going on with appliance repair. If their numbers ain't right, y'all people, it ain't like the old days. Where let me tell y'all this too. This is how I know that you all the transformation with the conversations of yesteryear to now, and why you're gonna see a lot more of these people. I call them YouTube entrepreneurs having to back up off of stuff. You ain't gonna hear them talking about numbers and stuff anymore. You used to hear them say that, but you come out here and start putting some numbers out there. People and they don't look right. People gonna start questioning you about it. And it don't take long for people to start figuring out that don't sound right. So and that's the stuff that I love. Where you can't fool nobody now. When somebody start running businesses and stuff, you all are running real legit businesses. Y'all are forecasting. Y'all know the numbers. And somebody come out here saying something, y'all say that don't look right. That don't look right. And you can then start backpedaling in the back, asking questions. And I see the questions y'all be asking people. And I say, oh man, they own them. They own them, man. And you can't back out of it because y'all know the numbers. Y'all know what the people who are running these appliance repair business. They know what the numbers are. You ain't gonna fool them. You ain't gonna lie to them. They know what the numbers are. They know what you can pull out of it. And so if you come there with some numbers don't add up, somebody's gonna be telling you some gonna be questioning you about it. And that's the way matter of fact, that's exactly how I feel when I see you all when y'all think somebody's bringing y'all some bad numbers or putting some salt in the game, y'all call them out. That's the same way I feel when somebody asks me, "How do you start a business?" I just prayed, or I had to have faith, and I wrote it down, named it, and claimed it. That's not called putting some salt in the game. No, you gotta tell people the correct way. Same thing when you know these guys coming out here giving y'all some false numbers, and you say, "Man, don't be putting no false numbers out here." Or you know the numbers. I see that happens all the time, all the time. Okay, let's see here. What's going on, DCNF, ABC family? Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Mr. O? Don't be careful, Mike. Just let it rip. Yeah, I have to be careful. So many people, local and everything, and family watch. So I have to actually be careful now. What's up, JT? How you doing? All right. 63 Impala Rag dude. The problem is some of these people haven't been broke or hungry enough. Hustle got to be in you, not on you, no doubt. I don't understand a person who don't want no money. Yeah, I can't figure that out either. I can't figure that out. BK say he liked the discussion. Thanks. Uh, DCNL, slow money is better than no money. Truth. The truth will set you free. Yep, oatmeal better than no meal. Oh, here we go. Where you go, Mr. O? He's a young guy. I'm looking to get my first property 2023. My goal is to get a property that cash flows. Will I live in it? If I can do that, my life will be much easier and my business will grow quick. There you go. You got a plan. Great, great. That's the way it goes. You got to be intentional about it. And you just got to be intentional about it. Like you say now, you look for a property. You look for something that you like to have something that cash flows and you like something that you can live upstairs and downstairs in it. That's what you have to do. I hope I hope she doesn't care. But I was at my chiropractor earlier today, and we were talking. They're a young couple. They've been in town for they've been in this town about a year. That's what they told us. They've been here a year, and they're a young couple, and they're in the process of buying one of the buildings downtown. They're gonna do the same thing. She's putting her practice downstairs, and he's gonna be putting they're gonna be putting their house upstairs, and they all excited and stuff, and they got it planned out, and they're putting a meeting center, they all this stuff, and they actually they're working towards a goal as a young couple. They're married, and they're out here doing that. And then I go talk to some of us who've been here for three generations, and 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 you, oh, I gotta be careful. Jesus Christ, been here maybe 2 or 3 generations, and as adults, they don't own anything. They still living with their parents or living in their parents' houses. They haven't went out and purchased nothing on their own. They don't own anything on their own. Maybe a car. That's it. But and that's why I've told them. I said the problem is with you all. Y'all not adults. You know, it ain't made for you to be setting. The tax structure here is made for you to have a house. Each one of y'all adult people to have your own family, doing your own thing. Not for y'all adult preachers, people to still be living here like y'all kids, from your parents' houses and stuff. Other people in other cultures come here and they start being adults. Y'all gotta become adults, and you gotta want something. You gotta put yourself out there. You think like I tell you, I, you don't think I'm afraid to not go out here and take my cash and throw it out here and have to go out here and make it do this? You know, if I showed you the inside of the appliance boot camp right now, it's like a war has happened here. I have to take all the stuff that I have staged, all the stuff from my ice cream parlor, and put it over here while we repaint the inside of that. I got all the equipment that go on inside of the ice cream trailer in here, and it's just like a war zone is hitting here. And in the middle of this, I got to work past this. I hate coming into my shop and seeing it like this. But I know, okay, this is the last week, and I can get it back where it needs to be at. And then I have an ice cream parlor everywhere. Where yesterday I just put a post up real quick showing them what was going on. I had people coming and standing around watching the lady. I put a post up on our Facebook page, and instantly people start coming and want to see what was going on. So eventually, I have that exactly where it needs to be. Then I can come work in here and get this exactly where I needed to have it at. And here I already started today. If I hadn't touched it and I ain't used it in the last 2 years, it went out. I had the scrapper come here and just grab everything. Tomorrow I'm gonna put the air conditioner and finish the electrical and all that stuff in there, and all this stuff will be coming out of here. And by Thursday, all this stuff will be back over into the ice cream park, and I can now start working to clean this thing up and making it where it needs to be at, and getting the front of this where it needs to be at. But you think I like taking all my cash and and throwing it out there and having to have it sit there until I can get my money back? And not only that, I got I got college tuition coming back up for my daughter. I got to pay that coming up. We got a vacation that we got to do. My wife just sent me an estimate earlier today. Let me see. Uh, let me see how much it was. My wife just sent me an estimate earlier today. How much? 4,000 $4,075. She sent me this thing for DocuSign. I said, "What is this?" Gutter estimate, just to put gutters on the house. I said I couldn't open it. What was it called? $4,075. So I asked her, "How much you got?" And she put, "You got it," and put a muscle thing. So I tell her we have to do it after September. But yeah, so I have to do all of that, all that stuff. I still have to run my household and have all of that on me. And so yeah, I'd be nervous putting my money and stuff out there. But I know that I have to, in order for me to be able to put something for the next generation, I got to go out here and make it. 'Cause otherwise, if I don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it. Nobody else is gonna do it. It is now getting to be 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already, click the link in the description. You can go purchase the Appliance Bootcamp. Now, I'm gonna say this too. If you purchase the Appliance Bootcamp and Teachable, and you missed the payments, and they usually give you 3 chances before they cut you out and kick you out of it. If you get kicked out, you have to contact Teachable, and Teachable will get you reset up. And they, it's not something instant. You have to they'll get you reset up and get you back on board. You have to contact them. I don't handle any of that. If you're making payments and stuff, all of that's through Teachable, and they get that straight up with you. I don't want to be running nobody down for no payment, so I don't. If you need to contact them for that. I'm not getting in the way of trying to run y'all down and make no payments. So if they'll hunt you down and they'll get you straight on your payments. Um, but the best thing to do is if you buy it or you're going to do it on a payment plan, do the course. Do the course, and that way you'll have the money by the time the payment comes, where you don't have to worry about not having it. And if you think that, uh, let me say this right here. Uh, Life is all about reaping and sowing. It what you do, your life is like a cycle with almost like crops. So if you have a bad time this year and you have a bad stretch, say you have a 3 or 4 month bad stretch, what's going to happen? Eventually, some crops go dormant. After a while, the season for it stops and they die off and they go dormant, and you just don't see them anymore. That's kind of how your life is. You're going through a bad stretch. You come by the appliance boot camp. You get ready to get started. Guess what happens? Life that bad stretch goes dormant. You ain't done anything to change anything in your life. You ain't pulled up that bad crops and you ain't planted no new seeds. You still living the same life. Guess what's going to happen? Next year comes back around. That same time, your life going to come back, and this time it's going to be twice as strong because it's just like weeds. If you don't take them, even though they're going dormant and you don't see them, they're growing underneath and they're getting stronger and they're getting worse. So when they come back the next time, it's going to be twice as bad. And every time you don't pull them up and plant some good crop in your life so that you have a good crop coming up, what's going to happen is going to eventually get to a point where they're just going to overrun it and you ain't going to be able to grow anything there. And it ain't going to be nothing but bad seeds. It's going to become barren. That's what's going to happen. Your life's going to become barren. And that's where you all are at. Some of you all. You all are not going out planting no good seeds. When you see me doing this right here with the ice cream parlor and all this stuff, that's me actually planting seeds in my life. So I have a crop to come up. I know the ice cream season from like May until the end of August, till Labor Day, really, from Memorial Day to Labor Day is the ice cream season. So I'm planting that crop, and that crop is getting stronger. So I know every year during those months, I have what's it called? I have a harvest coming that I can eat off of. And then I know when Labor Day cuts off, I know popcorn season goes from Labor Day until Memorial Day. So then I start planting my popcorn seed and stuff again. So that's why you don't see me really pushing popcorn right now. It's not the season for it. So when I know from the fall through the winter, it's popcorn season. So I plant those. And eventually, popcorn and ice cream, I have an evergreen. I have the ice cream during the summer and spring and summer, popcorn fall and winter. So now I'm covered. Appliance repair is pretty much an evergreen. It's pretty much year round. So that's always good. The real estate is an evergreen. It's always good. So that's what you do. And you plant you some evergreens in there, and you plant you some stuff that you have a big harvest that you take during the spring and the summer, and then when that harvest stops, you have another harvest to pick up in the fall and the winter. And that's how you structure your life, and that's how you do well. But if you catching hail, this you had 3 months or 4 months of hail recently, and you think it's over with, nah, it ain't. It's coming back. It's coming back next year. It's gonna be 20 times worse when it comes back. You gotta be intentional with what you plant in your life and how you want your life to be. You gotta be intentional. So with that being said, if you want to plant an evergreen, one of the best evergreens you can get into is appliance repair. Appliance repair is the evergreen that I've used to build my life upon, the foundation. From there, then you can go and plant other seasonal crops in there. But plant appliance repair is an evergreen that I love. If you want to know how to start your own appliance repair business, there's a link in the description. click on that link. You can buy the Appliance Bootcamp. We have a 60-day special where you get the Appliance Bootcamp for 60 days. You can get that for $500. If you want to go through Keepe, there's a link in there. You can click on Keepe link. You go through Keepe. Keepe will actually set you up. They want to actually get you in and let you become, give you a contract. And if you get a contract with them, they'll actually give you $300 towards Appliance Bootcamp. You only have to pay $200. So you can do it that way. If you want to get all of my businesses, if you want to get the appliance repair business, you want to get the blender business, the popcorn business, the ice cream parlor business, the cotton candy business, and my real estate business, you can click the link and you can get the actual 5-course bundle. Right now, the ice cream parlor, you're not able to buy it by itself. You can only get it within the appliance bootcamp. Once I get through with the actual trailer and get more information on the actual mobile part of it, then I'll release it as a standalone by itself. Right now, it's not standalone. It's actually still being developed, and it's in with Appliance Bootcamp. So you can only get it with the Appliance Bootcamp. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll be talking to you all. Matter of fact, Thursday is going to be pre-recorded. So Thursday will be pre-recorded, but I'll be back going live throughout this week. So I'll be talking to you all before the week is out. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you later.